But listen, this is not just a paper box. It's something more. There's a history behind all of this, and there's an unlimited number of creative possibilities you can have with this. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make one of these, but I'm going to give you a whole bunch of ideas as to what you can do with something like this. You can exercise creativity with this simple paper project. And I'm going to show you a few things. And I have this template. You can download it and print it up on my website. And the link is in the description of this video. And I also have a whole bunch of things that you can put inside of it. Now, stay tuned, because I'm going to lift your imagination and your creativity with this project. So like I said, I have the template here. You can download this and print this up in your printer and put it together. And it's free on the website. Look for the link in the description of this video. And I recommend you don't use normal paper. You use a thicker stock of paper to make this project. A good example is cardstock. You can buy this at Walmart for $8. It's this one's 150 sheets. You know, if you don't have cardstock or you don't want to get cardstock, try to use something thicker than normal paper. Although you can make this project with normal paper, but something like manila file folders will work very well for this. You know, something just thicker. It gives it some strength. But let me tell you a little bit about Tatebanko. Now, on a trip to Japan years ago, I first discovered this little scene box. There's three names for this. You can call it Tatebanko. That's the Japanese word for it. You can also call these paper dioramas, and you can also call them scene boxes. So, depending on how you want to search these on the internet, if you want to look up more. But here's the famous one that I bought. The famous. This is called The Wave by a famous Japanese artist called Hokusai. And it's really beautiful. And one of the things I like about this, it really says a lot about scene boxes, Tatebanko, is the layering effect. See how this is at least half a dozen different layers, and you can see a little boat there on the left. See it? The boat in the middle of the waves. So you can establish some really beautiful depth and a little tiny miniature scene inside your paper box. The possibilities are endless. Let's make it. Okay, so download and print up the packet onto cardstock if you have it, or regular paper if you don't. That's all you have. There's 3 pages, 6 pieces. Easy enough. Cut out all those pieces. Now, when it comes to cutting the pieces, you only cut on the solid lines. Those dashed lines are fold lines. So don't cut on those. I'm going to show you how to fold this. Really easy project. And we make a rectangular box, but you could make any different type of size you wanted. I'll pop in a picture here to show you of a different type of box that I made. But look, there's the 6 pieces. So let's put it together. Well, first let's fold it. Use a straight edge to make nice, crisp folds. And fold all the dashed lines. And I use a bone folder often when I'm folding like this. I love using a bone folder. I don't show it here. Never heard of a bone folder? Look it up. It's a beautiful tool. I have one. I've had one for years. You can buy them on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description of this video. Really makes a difference. So let's put it together. Glue stick is excellent for this project. Just makes it so easy. And I like the Oma's glue stick that starts out purple and then turns clear, because then you can see where you've applied the glue. And then when it dries quickly, it dries pretty quick, it's clear. It's really clever of Elmer's to do that. But there you go. Put the back and the bottom together like this. Now you can populate that scene already, start to put some things in there. And before you build your empty box, you could always color these backgrounds. Color these scenes if you wanted before you put it together. Or right now, watch this. Once we get these sides all on, the sides and the back on, now you can go ahead and color things. Maybe put a sky background or whatever your idea is for your project. And I'm going to show you some of the projects I have. And then glue stick those so that it's starting to take box shape. Notice how I get the flaps. But I'm going to show you, I think, half a dozen or more of these projects, different creative scene boxes, Tatebanko, paper dioramas that I have on my website that you can download and make. You're going to be surprised. So you can make one of mine. You can download pictures from the internet, use your own photographs. But there we go. Let's finish this off. Put the front on. The beautiful thing about this for me is it's a tabula rasa, a blank slate that anything your creativity can go. You can think of. Put the box sideways, different shaped boxes. Anything goes in there. Now you're ready before you put the top on to put all the stuff in there. And then put the top on, it's done. So let's take a look at some of the Tatebanko that I have on my website you can download. A favorite cartoon? Give you some ideas here. A Chamber of Wonders is something that I saw in a museum in Baltimore. It's a real thing. How about Egyptian travel dioramas? I've made them before. Hey, a dragon and a knight. Stormthecastle.com. And a trip I took to the Grand Canyon. I used real photographs and printed them up to make that. Has Gollum from Lord of the Rings. And I love the layering of this. It makes it feel like it's in a cave. And my favorite one is this Van Gogh. Did you know this Van Gogh painting, I think it's called The Painter on His Way to Work, is lost painting. But there's still a photograph or two of it. And I give you the whole thing. Print it up. Put it together. So what kind of ideas can you do in your blank scene box? The creative possibilities are endless. Let me know. If you like making things, subscribe to this channel. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. What kind of ideas do you have for a scene box? Leave a comment. Thank you. Let's make something. It's all about life, adventure, creativity, and never losing that sense of wonder.